This is day 29 of documenting my journey as a founder scaling an 8-figure business, and it was a pretty chill day of education, catching up with my mastermind, and we got to see my best mate Guillaume and his partner spend the day here at the beach actually. His daughter Aria is so cute. It makes me really want to be a dad as well, hanging out with his kids. It's awesome. But at the same time, I also like being the uncle and not having to deal with any of that. I get to have all the fun with them and have all the laughs, all the cuddles, all the stuff, and then, yeah, just go back to building the empire for now. But we'll see what the future holds regarding that, because I'm also excited to be a dad. And what is really cool is that we were just discussing some of the stuff that I told his partner to do, because she's been wanting to start like her own business, side hole type of thing. And she had some ideas of some scrubs and stuff, because her background is being a midwife. And based on what I know about her, I told her, hey, instead of doing that, go down this particular round, which is the market of fertility, which is an absolute banger to go after. And I know she's gonna crush it, and it's such a perfect niche as well for a high ticket offer. So I told her to go after that market, and we put together a whole plan at their place weeks ago and told her, hey, commit to making 90 days of content, make some lead magnets and resources as well that you're going to put on a ManyChat. So I told her everything on what to do, and she went and took action. And basically, one of her posts already started to go viral, which is so cool because it's such a good topic to be in. And the problem with that was that she didn't have the ManyChat that I told her to also set up with it. So the post went viral, got over 1 million views, and she hasn't got any actual emails or proper leads from it. So I told her, go home and put together that ManyChat and start collecting all of that so you can start building the database to actually sell afterwards. And it is so cool to realize, yeah, the level of understanding when it comes to marketing and positioning, and how quickly I can spot a winning offer now that it's almost like it comes second nature. I can see offers now, and I'm like, yeah, that's a fucking banger, or hey, no, don't do that, do this instead, and boom, it gets results. And yeah, it's freaking awesome. The other part that I realized is that I told her, hey, don't go after product businesses. You're gonna require capital. It's gonna be a nightmare. You don't even have an experience with that. Instead, go for a high ticket. This is gonna work super well. And told her exactly how to go about it. The next thing is that she's coming again back. Even though we agreed on not going after that, she came with this idea. Oh, I'm thinking of this product, and started to put some time into it. And I was explaining that it's not even that, because basically in her mind was like, oh, I'm just seeing if people will even want this or not. But what I was trying to get her to understand is that you're wasting your time. That's the problem, because even if people want it, how are you gonna get this thing off the ground? Even if it basically, and this is the problem that we all fall for this. She was saying like, oh, it's actually super cost effective. It only costs a few cents. It doesn't seem that difficult. I'm like, it's never that fucking easy. It's one of the biggest lessons I've had in business. It's never that fucking easy. So yeah, but it always, the grass always looks greener on the other side. So yeah, I just gave her a bunch of advice. Hopefully she will stick to the plan and just focus on the high ticket instead of a product base. But the other part to this too is that the many chat side of things that has worked so fucking well with one of my clients that we've been running so many chat automations. So I think we're gonna be doing more of this as well for clients going into 2026, which was something that I honestly didn't want to do before because again, it's always like you always want to be thinking, is what you're doing actually adding more to the results of clients, or is it just overcomplicating things? We want simple. We want a simple business that can scale and can get incredible results for clients without overcomplicating things. So I'm still testing to see if this is going to be worth doing for clients, and if so, how are we going to do it? What's the winning strategy that we can implement time and time again to improve even more our current systems? Because so far the ManyChat has worked incredibly well with the promotion of the webinar of one of my podcast partners. So always assess if your system needs an addition, but be very diligent when adding things. And when you do so, there has to be a big justification as to why you're doing it and what's the payoff of it, what's the reward on the other side of it. And for us, I'm always looking at, is this going to get better results for our clients without overcomplicating our business? Can we standardize this in a way that is going to still be highly scalable and in a way that is not going to take too much time, resources, and our focus away from what actually matters? Is this going to supercharge where we're trying to get our clients to and the results that ultimately we are committed to provide for them?